Greetings, Elder Blacklight, your motivator, breaking down spook who set by the door. This is strategy. For those who don't know, we're in a war. And this brother Greenlee, he wanted to hit his brothers and sisters that we're in a war. But he wanted to display some strategy. Now this scene right here, they still talking about Freeman. They got a profile on him, a file on him. And we're going to pick it up from here.
Politics. Apolitical. He was involved in civil rights activity as a student, but nothing pink or radical. Men or women? Women. No hint of homosexuality. Developed a liaison with a prostitute on U Street. Also has a...
See, now they always want to know what you got in the closet so they could use that against you. If you was a dope fiend, if you was a homosexual, or whatever, and you want to be on the down low, they'll bring it out. They'll use that to control you. Whatever weakness that you got, they know about it. And if you don't change from doing that bad habit you got, they'll use it against you. Always remember this.
A girlfriend in Chicago. Apparently he's known her since they were college students. Why don't you run a final 6'9" security check? It's already in progress. It should be finished in a few days. Run up a dossier on this whore and give it to me. Leave Freeman's file. Secure security's in? Yes, sir. Figured out something for him to do? Yes, sir. Well, like it or not, looks as if we're integrated. You know, if you need to take...
Now, if you're going to run a file on the prostitute that Freeman was freaking with. But when Freeman made her known of her people's ancestry, her history, she read up on it. Now she's a spy for Freeman. Later on, she's going to be going with the big CIA man. But let's get back into this.
Any dope? Heroin, LSD, marijuana, pill?
No. You don't even smoke. You ain't no junkie, baby.
You have a tendency to boast.
She done changed up.
You don't talk about himself at all. Most regular tricks want to tell you the story of their whole lives.
You gamble?
If you do, I don't know about it. Took him to a joint one night. Craps, poker. If you get in, I get a cut. You just stand around and look.
What'd you say? Violent? Uncontrollable temper?
Temper? No. He'll never lose his cool. But people don't give him no shit.
Alright. How do you mean?
Now she said people don't never, the Freeman don't never lose his cool. When you come on YouTube and you got these so-called leaders, generals and whatever, man, they break down. They be so emotional if you talk about their mom, if you they want to kill each other. They always losing their cool, man. They're not cool and calm, man. A leader, is always cool under pressure or adversity. And y'all can't recognize real leaders, man. Some of y'all are emotional over Brother Nipsey Hussle, and that's because I don't know if you're ignoring the fact that you're in a war. All that history behind you telling you that it's a war between the Caucasian so-called devil and the black man. And y'all forgetting, y'all keep forgetting. And he uses us against each other. They're trying to use that sister against the brother. But the brother told her who she was. Now she's a different woman.
He's one of them quiet kind of cats that people just don't mess with. Like that time I was telling you about. The cat that owned it owed me some bread. Started to get off the wall about it. Then he checked out Freeman. Just standing there, quiet, digging the action. And the cat, bad, make two of Freeman. Check out Freeman. Look at me. Give me my bread.
I'm going to stop it here. You hear a whole lot of brothers on YouTube supposed to be tough. And they underestimate a brother because he little, because he old. But evidently, both of who she talking about, the Freeman and the cat, are streetwise, because you could look in the brother's eyes and tell what he about. If he's scared, if he cool, you don't want to mess with the brother. Let's get back into it.
Thought about that night. He ain't my man or nothing like that, but I know that if I got in trouble, he'd be in it. I think he'd be real bad once he get going, too.
What about his sexual habits?
Huh?
You think he might be homosexual?
No. You wasting your time there.
What is the guiding principle of an underground guerrilla army? To live off the country. To rely on nothing in the way of logistics or supplies which cannot be obtained easily and simply, whether legally or illegally. What happens in an underground organization when the first or second in command are killed or captured? Each man is trained to handle positions 3 steps ahead of him in grade. The operations officer takes over, and the others move up 2 grades. Fine. That concludes our oral examination, and let me congratulate you on being the first Negro officer in the Central Intelligence Agency. We've programmed your aptitudes into our computer personnel system. You're to be our new top secret reproduction center section chief.
Now we're going to analyze what we just seen for the rest of the time. Let's go to the war room. Now, the brother is kind of deep. They can't really figure that brother out. You know, they know that it's something kind of unique about this brother, but they can't figure out where he's coming from. But they still think he's a regular Negro, an Uncle Tom nigga. You know, so they gonna keep probing. They ain't gonna stop probing now. But he pretty well got him fooled to a degree. Now, they won't give him no heavy stuff, you know, since he's passed the tests and everything. So all he's doing is photocopying everything, making Xeroxes or whatever they had back in those days. Just reproducing stuff in the office with a white chick. Now I'm gonna stop talking about Freeman and get into real life, what's going on in the black man and woman's life here in America. You got a whole lot of sisters who have children, and they boys, they done turn, real soft, giving them everything they want, buying them expensive clothes, only for them to grow out of it. And really not telling them that they're in a war because they don't feel it and they don't see it. When they see a brother being harassed by the police, or a brother getting killed by the police, or when they see us killing each other, they can't comprehend the strategy that the Caucasian uses. That's how he beat the Indian out. He used other Indian tribes against Indian tribes. There was a lot of Uncle Tom Indians, coon ass Indians. Everywhere he go, you can go over in Africa. You see brothers, him using black soldiers against the grassroots people. You could go over in anywhere and you'll see black police, black army, military people keeping the people in check. And it could be Jamaica, and the English is their master. It could be Haiti, and the French are their master. It could be Mexico. The Spanish is their master. It could be in Australia, wherever it is, the Caucasian gonna be ruling them, and the European Caucasians. This is Black Light. Think about what I'm saying sometimes, fools.